Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and this will be my last Napoleon experience. I've been playing way too much Napoleon in a whole variety of games, but I wanted to do one last try as the great Napoleonic French in Hoi 4. Plus, I've never really sunk my teeth into the Road to 56 mod. We're going to take this poor, weak France and make it something incredible. Stick around because this game gets really weird and some truly cursed things happen. I'm going to be playing a whole lot more Hoi going forward, so make sure to subscribe for a lot more videos just like this one. And don't forget to like the video or creepy cursed Napoleon will get ya. So here we are, poor little France, weak PP, weak stability, weak war support, and we're going to get a really terrible deflationary event in about 8 seconds. But it's okay, we have a massive focus tree. There's loads of paths, but what we care about is Action François. Oh, I love saying that. Just rushing down side with the Bonapartists so we can get the real cool boy in charge, and also get rid of disjointed government. Our goal is to gobble up the Belgium and Netherlands as soon as we can, so we gotta play pretty optimally. Wow, this mod adds a lot of different technologies, like sniper teams and flamethrowers that add huge stats. This is awesome. We're gonna be going super mega medium tanks. I have a little secret to get some really good tanks really quickly, but we'll talk more about that later. Got all our things set up. Don't forget to shift-click the division so they all go into one army so you can organize them. Ah, there it is. Deflation. Consumer goods. Political power cost. It's terrible. Gotta do something to get rid of it 5 times. We can spend 100 PP or we can spend command power on a cooldown. So we're just gonna be doing that. Action François is completed. So let's root out communism. Napoleon doesn't like you. We also get the single greatest event for France possible. Public demands rearmament. We get free early Moby. Thanks, Italy, for taking too long to defeat Ethiopia. Don't forget to keep doing the fun minigame of clicking the devalue the money button. Oh, it's kicking off. Otto has assumed the Hungarian crown. Oh no. Alright, we've done the focuses in beautiful succession. We've managed to time it perfectly. We can side with the Bonapartists super early. Am I gonna regret going alt history? Goering assumes leadership? Oh no. However, new non-mustache man do be looking kinda good though. Look at those rosy cheeks. Doesn't matter though because look, Napoleon returns to France. There's no event picture, but okay. This is what Napoleon looks like? Oh god, he's so dead inside. Whatever, vive l'empereur. Okay, I think we've cursed the world with Napoleon. Israel and Palestine are fighting a war. What have we done? And the UK has fallen apart. Everyone has broke with the crown. Yeah, no, we've cursed the world. Okay, yeah, screw Napoleon. Look at this. Germany has collapsed into a 3-way civil war. Fascism v democracy v communism. Who will win? Also, Israel has requested support. I'm not touching that. No. Alright, while we've been peacefully watching, we've been making sure to get rid of deflation, and there it is. We can do the new continental system. No more disjointed government. This means straight down claims on Belgium and the Netherlands. Also, Austria has refused reunification with Hungary, so I think the entire world is going to explode. Right, really early war with Belgium. No one cares because it's still too early to care. We haven't woken up yet. We're just going to crush Belgium. And if we do it really quickly, we don't even have to pick a new focus. So we can then take the reorganize the Dutch, which gives us tons of compliance. All right, I don't actually know if I do need to do this anymore, but I still do it. I send a small invasion force to land on the Dutch East Indies just in case, because I seem to remember that if you didn't attack them, you wouldn't be able to take them in a peace deal. I don't know. I'd still do it. And look at that. It works. All right, we take everything in Europe and Africa. But get this, we don't take the Dutch East Indies, we puppet them. But not only that, we demand resource rights and all their civilian factories. We get all the benefits, but without having to garrison them. This gives us just so much power, but also rubber and oil. And we're going to use that rubber to make our first planes. Pretty simple design, but I can use the self-sealing fuel tanks for extra air defense, because I got loads of rubber. Name it after a patron, of course. And same thing for Cass. Oh, so much air defense. And of course, a patron name. Is it me or are these names actually really good for the plane types? Also, extra special benefit of having a little puppet, they just give me a ton of garrison manpower. So good. We can't take Spain yet until the Civil War is over, and it's looking very interesting. And since we did take the Dutch Navy, why don't we go down the Italian path? There's also a Soviet Civil War, just ignore that. Moving real quick and just destroying the Italian line where, okay. They've called in Austria and Hungary This is turning out to be a terrible decision. Okay, it's not over. Let's just really quickly rush down Italy and then I guess rush to the Austrian border and like try and hold them there. Thanks to the invasions and quick motorized, we've got Rome and the Italian forces are just everywhere, but here, so we can just rush them. It's hard though. Like, we're just having to snake everywhere. Paradox, please. I forgot about the Italian Civil War that happens. The Kingdom of Italy has popped out, or whatever this is. Great. I have a puppet now. I didn't want a puppet. Well, whatever. Let's just rush down to the south, and at least we're holding in Austria. You know, maybe we can think about trying to push in there and try to get to Vienna. All right, Italy is so close to capitulating. Then we just have to move to Austria and Ha. Oh, the war's over. Oh, Austria and Hungary are miners. Oh my god, that's fantastic. I just got them for free. Okay, well, kind of annoying because my puppet has obviously just taken all of Italy for themselves. Yay. So I can't do my own focus to disunite Italy, but I get to take Austria, Hungary, Albania, and like the Italian coast of Africa. So that's fun, I guess. Oh well, I get Austria-Hungary factories. I just have to garrison them, I guess. I could move over to Yugoslavia now, but they're guaranteed by Romania and Czechoslovakia. I know I look strong, but I think my army's a bit of a paper tiger. I don't really have tanks yet, and my planes are pretty small in number. Maybe we'll wait for that one. Instead, we'll just make a better infantry template, 21 width. Also, because we've got Austria, I can return the remains of Legel, the eaglet, Napoleon I's original son, the would-be heir to the Napoleonic Empire. Come home to Paris, my boy. All right, but here's the tank plan, okay? You get a 100% tank research bonus, okay? Just flat. But there's also another focus that gives you another 100% plus a 1 year ahead of time bonus. So I'm going to get the 1938 tank with the first bonus, and as soon as that's finished, get the Swemo 35 focus, and then I can start research on the 1940 medium tank, January 1939, and finish it in like 8 seconds, giving me an obscenely good tank. It is over, communist bros, because Socialist People's Republic of Germany is gone, so we just gotta wait for the rest of the Civil War to finish. Also, we can get Brazil into the faction. Screw it, why not? It's fun. They're not exactly on the same continent, joining the continental system, but whatever. And here it is, the beautiful Patreon tank. Oh, it's got some decent stats, decent production cost. Oh, I'm very excited to throw this against the Germans. It's basically a souped up Panzer III. I love it. Okay, finally the German Civil War is over. Let's go straight away. They're going to be just weak as hell. Okay, small problem. Denmark and Britain have just joined the same faction, so we are going to have to fight them as well. It's fine. I was going to have to do that eventually anyway. We can't get to war economy, but we can get to better conscription laws because we're out of people. And luckily the German line is just paper thin. Like, I'm just rushing through it, even with barely any medium tanks. Supply is the trouble, and also the British actually invade me at Dunkirk, but they don't seem to really do it with their full heart. They just send like 3 guys and a can of beans and I get rid of them, no problem. And there it is, fall of Berlin. They've just got nothing left. It's just encirclement after encirclement and just rushing down VPs to try to get rid of them. And then, after taking care of Denmark, we can think about Britain. Okay, the big plan. We're just going to yeet our entire air force into the English Channel, try and sink as many things as possible, kill as many planes as possible, and look at that, we are actually taking down British planes. And then, with our massive combined navy, naval support to invade Kent. Oh, that was so easy. Okay, so the British Navy just gets completely occupied and they're so weakened by all my little dive bombers. This is brilliant. Oh, look at such an easy landing. French Operation Sea Lion, let's go. Basically just cramming as many troops as I can and just rushing through all these British towns. Take that, London. Take that, Bath. Probably would help if I remember to use my XP and actually unlock some doctrines, but that's okay. No, Brazil, I don't want you to join and steal my war score. Britain is mine. You sit there. Just French tanks roaring up the M1. Let's go. America, please don't intervene. Just leave me alone. This is a continental problem, okay? Don't get involved. Thank God for speedy boys. As soon as I rush into northern Scotland, there it is. June of 1939. Britain capitulates. We will, of course, full annex everything. But we'll give British Malaya to the French East Indies. They deserve it. We can go basically any direction we want now. We're so powerful. Where shall we go? The Swiss are trying to invade me. The Swiss. Just quickly slap them down. I was hoping to fight Spain now the Civil War is over, but they just gave me Catalonia. This means that I get a non-aggression pact with them. I don't want it. I want to fight them. Come on. Also, Egypt was trying to fight me over the Suez Canal, but it's just a little border war, so whatever. I think it's time to redo history, and we got to go to the Soviet Union and burn Moscow. Unfortunately, Poland is in the way, so we got to get rid of them. They're in the same faction as Iran, so I guess we have to fight them as well. So let's go. Weirdly enough, this conflict is actually more tricky. The Polish have actually inflicted a lot of casualties on me, and Iran is really hard to invade. It's all mountainous and stuff. Damn. Oh, they actually kicked off my first invasion troops and killed them. This is terrible. I have to do it all over again. It's because I don't have planes. I need to build an airbase. Okay. Also, Native Americans have come over here as volunteer forces to fight against me. What the hell, America? Okay, it's been actually months. It took me longer to get Iran than it did to defeat Germany and Britain combined, but there it is. We've defeated them. Clearly having people in your faction is a good idea, so let's try to invite Romania. Okay, they just joined Czechoslovakia in a united faction. Alright, well, screw you. You're next on the chopping block. Our troops are just super strong and we have an insane air force, so let's just cripple them, rush straight to Bucharest. This is really weird. India has broken away, but for some reason I've received a free puppet CB on the entirety of India. So I can just take India for free whenever I want to. All right, this little kerfuffle is over. We just take everything we can. I want the factories, but really I just want the nice, sexy borders because it's the Soviet conflict time. It's April 1941. Here it is. Let's rush down this weakened Soviet Union. We've got tons of planes. I've been improving them as I went. I got the 1940 tech. I'm ready. Let's go. Plus the beautiful Patreon Tier 2. Look at that. Oh, that's a good tank. I do also realize the beautiful irony that I am basically now just the German Reich, but like blue and cooler. But shut up. Right, here's the kerfuffle, and here's an example of how strong we are. We can't go to war economy. The Soviet Union still doesn't have enough factories. Our country doesn't even think of this as a serious kerfuffle. It's just like, whatever. We are literally kicking in the door and the whole rotten structure is crumbling. We are just destroying the Soviet Air Force. Their line is melting in front of us. This is fantastic. It also helps because we actually do have mountain troops on the Iranian border, so we can rush into the Caucasus as well. The Soviets, like, they're so weak. They got the Red Army. They have the Soviet Air Force modifier. They are very weak. And Japan just declared war on the Soviets as well. They wanted a piece of the action. They also want to join the faction, but you're not allowed. You're not on the continent. Get out. Okay, I'm literally battle planning this. I was doing really cool encirclements to begin with, but now, look at this. Our infantry divisions beat their limited tanks. We are winning. The world is just collapsing. Canada has just declared a kerfuffle on the US. Oh my. And now I shall pay for my hubris of not setting up a collab government. They just won't capitulate. I've taken every city. I'm in the Earls. I'm like just beelining little victory points, desperately trying to get a victory here. Come on, go away. Okay, there it is. Unfortunately, because Japan is also in this conflict, I can't just click select all. I have to manually click each state. So yay! But once it's done, look at that nameplate. That's good. Accepting Spain, the entirety of mainland Europe extending into Eurasia is mine. Oh, that's nice. There's only really one thing left to do, which is to move into the Americas. We can take Mexico, we can take America. But like, we're so strong right now, it feels like a foregone conclusion, so I think I'm going to stop it here, and I think I'll continue it on a stream. Link to it will be in the description and in a comment below. But don't worry, I will leave you with one final treat. There's one other thing I could do that I was saving for later. Are you ready? Here it is. Oh, look at that border gore. Disgusting. Thank you very much for watching. Like for that sick German border gore, and subscribe for a lot more videos like this, and I hope to see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.